What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, April 24th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, gave birth to her third child, a boy, on Monday. Kensington Palace announced on Twitter, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge was safely delivered of a son at 1,101 hours. The baby weighed 8 pounds 7 ounces. The Duke of Cambridge was present for the birth. Her Royal Highness and her child are both doing well. The Queen, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, Prince Harry, and members of both families have been informed and are delighted with the news. Kensington Palace shared on Twitter photos of William walking with Prince George IV and Princess Charlotte II as they visited St. Mary's Hospital in London to meet their brother for the first time. The new prince is fifth in line to the throne. Middleton and Prince William, married since 2011, left the hospital with the baby hours after the birth in the private Lindo wing where George and Charlotte were also born. British mom of two, Georgie McGrath, told Us Weekly that the Lindo Wing is a hotel-like facility that includes carpeted floors, fitted cupboards, a TV, a small fridge, curtains, and a new menu every day. The family is expected to stay at Kensington Palace for a couple of days before returning to their home in Norfolk, England. Kensington Palace tweeted, Their Royal Highness would like to thank all staff at the hospital for the care and treatment they have received. They would also like to thank everyone for their warm wishes. The same easel used to announce George and Charlotte's birth at Buckingham Palace will be used to announce the newborn's name. The baby's April 23rd birthday falls on the same day as St. George's Day, the feast of St. George, who was officially named the protector of the royal family and the patron saint of England during the Middle Ages. St. George's Cross is used as England's flag and is featured in the United Kingdom's Union Jack flag. In honor of Prince George's second birthday in 2015, the Royal Mint released a commemorative coin featuring St. George, and the dragon legend says he slayed on one side and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth on the other. The Fantastic Beasts sequel will feature Jessica Williams as Professor Hicks. The 28-year-old actress said in a video Sunday with Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling that she will portray Professor Eulalie Lally Hicks in The Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Williams and Rowling announced the news while attending the Broadway premiere of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. The pair enjoyed dinner together during intermission. Williams said in the clip, We've decided to tell you the name of my character for Fantastic Beasts. Rowling told fans Professor Lally Hicks. Rowling confirmed the news on Twitter, adding Hicks hails from Ivermorning School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. The fictional school is located in Massachusetts. The author wrote, Professor Lally Hicks of Ivermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with some random woman during the interval of #CursedChildNYC. Rowling also said Hicks will feature more heavily in the third Fantastic Beasts movie. She tweeted, You only see a hint of Lally in Fantastic Beasts 2. Her true glory is revealed in Fantastic Beasts 3. The Fantastic Beasts films are based on Rowling's book, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which takes place in the Harry Potter universe. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald opens in theaters November 16th. Williams came to fame as correspondent on The Daily Show. She co-hosts the podcast Two Dope Queens, which was adapted as a 4-part HBO special this year. Constance Wu contends with her wealthy boyfriend's disapproving mother in the first trailer for the upcoming romantic comedy Crazy Rich Asians. The clip released Monday features Wu as Rachel, a woman traveling to Singapore with her longtime boyfriend Nick, played by Henry Golding, where she discovers that her partner is the heir to a massive fortune. Wu says, You really should have told me you're like the Prince William of Asia, referencing to the British royal family. Golding responds, That's ridiculous, I'm much more of a Harry. Wu, while experiencing Golding's lavish lifestyle, meets his mother, played by Michelle Yeoh, who believes that she isn't good enough to date her son. Wu then confronts Yeoh as tensions flare as Golding is seen wanting to get married. Wu says if Nick chooses me, he will lose his family, and if Nick chooses his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you. Crazy Rich Asians from director John M. Chu is set to hit theaters August 17th. The film is based on author Kevin Kwan's best-selling novel of the same name. Gemma Chan, Kang Jeong, Harry Shum Jr., Jimmy O. Yang, Sonoya Zanuno, and Awkwafina also star in the movie. Principal photography began Monday in London on a film adaptation of Nicholas Searle's book, The Good Liar. Starring Helen Mirren and Sir Ian McKellen, the New Line cinema drama is set for release in 2019. It is being directed and produced by Bill Condon, based on the screenplay by Jeffrey Hatcher. The studio synopsis reads, career con artist Roy Courtney can hardly believe his luck when he meets well-to-do widow Belly McLeish online. As Betty opens her home and life to him, Roy is surprised to find himself caring about her, turning what should be a cut-and-dry swindle into the most treacherous tightrope walk of his life. The ensemble also includes Russell Tovey and Jim Carter. McKellen and Condon both previously worked together on Beauty and the Beast, Mr. Holmes, and Gods and Monsters. Netflix and DreamWorks Animation Television are working on a Fast and Furious animated show executive produced by the franchise star Vin Diesel. 8 live-action Fast and Furious blockbusters have been released in theaters since 2001. A spin-off and 2 more sequels about a close-knit group of streetcar racers are slated to open between 2019 and 2021. Melissa Cobb, the Vice President of Kids and Family Programming, said in a statement Monday, "We're thrilled to take our fantastic partnership with DreamWorks Animation to the next level with new opportunities from the vast library of Universal Pictures. The Fast and Furious franchise is a global phenomenon beloved by audiences of all ages, and we can't wait to get started on the new animated series that will capture the action, heart, humor, and global appeal of the feature films." Margie Cohen, the president of DreamWorks Animation Television, says we're excited to extend and expand our successful relationship with Netflix by not only delivering more high-quality DreamWorks programming, but connecting fans with Universal films with fascinating new stories. Our new home at Universal marks an exciting new chapter for storytelling at our studio, and Fast and Furious is only the beginning. Amy Robach will serve as the new co-anchor of 2020. ABC News confirmed Monday that the 45-year-old television personality will join David Muir on the news magazine program in May. Robach presently serves as an anchor on Good Morning America. James Goldstein, the president of ABC News, announced Robach's new role in a note that to the news division that appeared on ABC News' official Tumblr. Goldstone wrote, in addition to her new duties, she'll continue to report frequently for Good Morning America and across ABC News when major news breaks. Amy, as well as we know, is a brilliant journalist and a skilled interviewer. Robach confirmed the news in a tweet Monday. She wrote, the royal family isn't the only one with an announcement today, referencing to British royal Kate Middleton giving birth to her 3rd child. Robach will replace Elizabeth Vargas, who will announce plans in December to leave 2020 in May. A&E Network said last week Vargas will serve as the face of its new journalistic banner, A&E Investigates. Citizen Rose, a 3-part docu-series starring actress, author, and activist Rose McGowan, is scheduled to premiere May 17th on E! After McGowan alleged she was raped by film producer Harvey Weinstein, she became a prominent figure in the Me Too and Time's Up movement against sexual abuse and harassment. She has chronicled her experiences in the memoir Brave. News release from the cable network reads, viewers can unfilter access as Rose laughs, cries, and fights to survive in a world where she can find it hard to know who she can trust. Rose learns to be an activist whose activism is based on trauma as she navigates an extraordinarily unusual life path. We see it almost in real time as she deals with the emotional toll of having to constantly revisit her painful past, all the while launching a book that is one of her proudest achievements. McGowan is known for her work on the TV drama Charm, as well as the films Planet Terror and Machete. CBS said Monday it has renewed its comedies The Last OG and Search Party for additional seasons to air in 2018-2019. The Last OG stars Tracy Morgan as a former drug dealer who leaves prison and finds his Brooklyn neighborhood and former girlfriend, played by Tiffany Haddish, have completely changed in the 15 years he was away. Executive produced by Jordan Peele, the series has been a ratings hit in its freshman season. Morgan said, I would like to thank God, my family, the fans, and TBS, and everyone that has been given a second chance. We love you. Search Party, featuring Elia Shawkat, Meredith Hanger, John Early, John Reynolds, and Brandon Michael Hall, follows a group of privileged, self-absorbed 20-somethings who are covering up a murder. Its second season wrapped during the winters. The show's co-creators and executive producers Sarah Violet Bliss and Charles Rogers said in a joint statement, making Search Party has been a very dreamy experience because of the support and enthusiasm of the entire TBS team. So we, of course, jumped at the chance to make more things with them. ABC's American Idol will be simulcast live across the United States in order for viewers to cast their votes for their favorite singers at the same time. The same competition series will air in all time zones for a 3-week span starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time on Sundays. Viewers can cast their votes by using the American Idol website, the American Idol app, and through text messaging with results unveiled in real time at the end of each episode. American Idol is the first competition series to offer live coast-to-coast viewing. The show, which was revived at ABC in March after originating on Fox, features returning host Ryan Seacrest with new judges Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, and Luke Bryan. ABC Entertainment President Channing Dungey said in a statement, "We set out on a journey to find the best talent this nation has to offer. As we head into the next phase of the American Idol competition, it only makes sense to let every viewer from coast to coast experience the magic of live television and have the ability to vote for America's next superstar." American Idol's final performance episode on May 20th will allow viewers to vote overnight for the show's winner, with the results announced on the May 21st season finale. Matt Smith says he completely supports Claire Foy over the Crown pay. The 35-year-old British actor spoke to The Hollywood Reporter after the Crown producers confirmed in March that Foy was paid less than Smith for her work on the Netflix series. Smith, who plays Prince Philip on the show, says, "Claire is one of my best friends, and I believe that we should be paid equally and fairly, and there should be equality for all." He added, "I support her completely, and I'm pleased that it was resolved and they made amends for it because that's what's needed to happen." The star suggested, "Going forward, I think we should all bear in mind that we need to strive to make this better and a more even playing field for everyone involved, but not just in our industry, in all industries." Smith didn't specify how Netflix and Sony Pictures Television made amends to Foy, who portrayed Queen Elizabeth II on The Crown. Left Bank Pictures had apologized to Smith and Foy in March. The company said, "As the producers of The Crown, we at Left Bank Pictures are responsible for budgets and salaries. The actors are not aware of who gets what and cannot be held personally responsible for the pay of their colleagues." The company added, "We have a responsibility to do what we can to ensure that these issues are tackled, and as a leading production company, we want to make our contribution to the debate." Smith and Foy co-starred in seasons 1 and 2 of The Crown, which follows the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The pair will be replaced by Tobias Menzies and Olivia Colman in Season 3 as the show's timeline progresses. Abby Lee Miller is back on Instagram following her cancer diagnosis. The 51-year-old television personality shared a selfie Sunday after Extra reported she underwent emergency spinal surgery last week. Miller was subsequently told she has a type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. The star captioned the photo, "So much gratitude and love for those who listened, those who looked deeper, and those who leaped into action." She added, "So much I wish I could say about how quickly life can change at the hands of others." Miller's surgeon, Dr. Humla Melo, on Wednesday told people that the Dance Moms alum likely has Burkitt lymphoma, although pathology results were still pending. Melalat said it was not an infection, it was a type of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a type of cancer. He added, "We're getting an oncologist involved, and we have to figure out what the next steps are as far as chemotherapy or radiation or more spine surgery." He added the treatment will depend on the type of tumor. News of Miller's diagnosis follows her transfer from federal prison to a halfway house in March. The television personality pleaded guilty to bankruptcy fraud in June 2016 after being indicted on 20 counts of fraud in October 2015. Dwayne Johnson shared a photo of his newborn Tia Gia Johnson on Monday, his third daughter. The wrestler turned actor wrote in a message on Instagram alongside a snapshot of him holding his youngest child against his bare chest, "Blessed and proud to bring another strong girl into this world. The infant's eyes are open and head is covered with dark hair in the photograph." Johnson said, "Tiana Gia Johnson came into this world like a force of nature, and Mama at Laura Hashin Official labored and delivered like a true rock star. I was raised and surrounded by strong, loving women all my life, but after participating in baby Tia's delivery, it's hard to express the new level of love, respect, and admiration I have for at Lauren Hashin Official and all mamas and women out there." Johnson and his girlfriend, singer Laura Hashin, are also the parents of 2-year-old Jasmine. The actor shares a 16-year-old daughter with his wife, film producer Danny Garcia. Kate Hudson is giving fans a glimpse of her baby bump in a new bikini photo. The pregnant 39-year-old actress posted a poolside picture Sunday after announcing she's expecting a daughter with boyfriend Danny Fujikawa. The snapshot shows Hudson laying out in the pool in a red bikini and a citrine crystal necklace. The star joked about her growing belly in the caption. She wrote, "A different kind of beach bod brewing, #HeyGirl, #Sunday, #citrine on Solar Peplex, watch out." Hudson has a 14-year-old son, Ryder, with ex-husband Chris Robinson, and 6-year-old son, Bigham, with ex-fiancé Matt Bellamy. She celebrated her 39th birthday with her son Thursday. The actress captioned a photo of her breakfast in bed. "My sweet big guy at Mr. Ryder Robinson spoiled me this morning. #birthday breakfast in bed." Hudson announced her pregnancy in an Instagram post this month. She celebrated the news with singer Steven Tyler last week after attending Gwyneth Paltrow's engagement party with Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler. The star wrote on Instagram, "Baby girl got some good hugs from Papa Tyler this weekend." Carrie Underwood shared a rare close-up selfie as she recovers from a bad fall months ago. The 35-year-old singer showed a glimpse of her scars in a photo on Instagram after getting more than 40 stitches in her face following a fall at home in November. The picture shows Underwood getting ready to cheer on her husband, NHL player Mike Fisher, during his game with the Nashville Predators. Fans noticed slight marks above the star's lip and on her chin. Underwood captioned the snapshot, "Ready to cheer on the boys tonight, especially that number 12. I hear he's all right." M Fisher 1212 at Preds NHL, Let's Go Preds. Underwood injured her face and broke her wrist during a fall on her steps in November. She said this month her face is healing pretty nicely after previously telling fans she wasn't quite looking the same. The singer said in an update, "Physically, I'm doing pretty darn good these days. My wrist is almost back to normal, about 90% there, but the doctors say that's last 10% will come with time." She added, "My face has been healing pretty nicely as well. I definitely feel more like myself than I have in a while." Underwood performed for the first time since her fall at the 2018 Academy of Country Music Awards this month. She will release her 6th studio album, Cry Pretty, in September. Judas Priest has joined forces with Deep Purple for a joint North American tour. The tour begins August 21st at the Riverbend Music Center in Cincinnati before wrapping up September 30th at the Toyota Amphitheater in Wheatland, California. The band will perform in 25 cities, including Chicago, Detroit, Montreal, Atlanta, Denver, and San Diego. Tickets for the general public go on sale at 10 a.m. on April 27th through Live Nation. Judas Priest released their 18th studio album, Firepower, in March. The project debuted number 5 on the Billboard 200 album charts, making Judas Priest's highest charting album in the United States. Deep Purple's last album, Infinite, was released in April 2017. Judas Priest was nominated to join the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of 2018. However, they did not make the final cut. Deep Purple was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2016. The heirs of Prince's estate have filed a lawsuit against an Illinois hospital that treated him for an overdose 1 week before his death in 2016. Filed by the trustees of the recording artist's estate Friday, the lawsuit accuses Trinity Medical Center in Moline, Illinois, of not properly investigating or treating Prince's overdose. The suit also names Walgreens Pharmacy for issuing Prince a prescription under the wrong name. The lawsuit was filed 1 day shy of the 2-year anniversary of the singer's death, which is when the statute of limitations of wrongful death lawsuits expires in Illinois. It came 2 days after investigators in Carville County, Minnesota, said there will be no criminal charges associated with Prince's overdose death. Prince died on April 21st, 2016 at his Paisley Park estate of an overdose of fentanyl, an opiate. Prince was hospitalized 6 days before his death in Molina, Illinois, as he was en route back home to Minnesota from a performance in Atlanta. His plane made an emergency landing in Illinois, and though his publicist said Prince had flu-like symptoms, he was given Narcan, an opiate antidote, indicating he had overdosed on the plane. Health officials at the hospital in Illinois failed to timely and appropriately diagnose and treat opiate overdose, failed to provide timely and appropriate counseling for opiate overdose, failed to timely and appropriate investigate the cause of opiate overdose, the lawsuit says. Court documents also accused one Walgreens in Illinois and another in Minnesota of dispensing narcotic prescriptions to Prince, both in April 2016 under a different name. The suit accused the pharmacies and its employees of, quote, dispensing medication not valid for a legitimate medical purpose and failing to conduct appropriate drug utilization review. Beyonce fell on stage during her second Coachella performance while dancing with her sister Solange. Beyonce was seen Saturday attempting to pick up Solange as the two embraced each other during a dance-off of Get Me Body. The siblings fell over and started laughing and kicking their feet in the air before continuing on with the show. Beyonce said, "Give it up for my sister after recovering." Video of the fall taken by members of the audience featured concert goers laughing along with the sisters at the accident. Beyonce's second Coachella outing featured the singer debuting a new set of costumes, including a yellow sweatshirt and a glitter-based ensemble worn by Destiny's Child. Beyonce was also joined on stage by J Balvin to perform their song Mi Gente. Beyonce, following Coachella, will be embarking on a stadium world tour with her husband Jay-Z on June 6. Eminem celebrated on Instagram 10 years of sobriety by displaying a commemorative coin from Alcoholics Anonymous. The rapper said Sunday alongside a photo of himself with the coin that features a Roman numeral X and the words Unity, Service, and Recovery, "Celebrated my 10 years yesterday." The coin is given to AA members to represent sobriety milestones. Eminem discussed his drug addiction in 2015 and how his drug use led him to gain close to 230 pounds. He said at the time, "The coating of the Vatican and the Valium I had been taking for years leaves a hole in your stomach, so to avoid a stomach ache, I was constantly eating and eating badly." He continued, "When I got out of rehab, I needed to lose weight, but I also needed to figure out a way to function sober." He replaced drugs with exercise. "Unless I was blitzed out of my mind, I had trouble sleeping, so I started running. It gave me a natural efferent endorphin high, but it also helped me sleep, so it was perfect." Eminem recently made headlines when he closed out the first weekend of the 2018 Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival by performing with two of his longtime collaborators, Dr. Dre and 50 Cent. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1982, Jane Fonda's first workout video was released. Hollywood royalty, fashion model, Oscar-winning actress, and controversial anti-war activist Jane Fonda fit all of those descriptions by the late 1970s and 1980s when she emerged in her latest incarnation, Exercise Guru. On this date in 1982, Fonda extended her reach into the home video market with the release of Workout, the first of her many best-selling aerobics tapes. Daughter of the celebrated actor Henry Fonda, Jane worked as a model before joining Lee Strasberg's famed actor studio. She broke out in 1960 with a Tony-nominated performance in Broadway's There Was a Little Girl and a starring role in the big-screen comedy Tall Story. She soon established a reputation as both a sex pot in 1968's Barbarella and a serious actress, earning her first Oscar nomination for 1969's They Shoot Horses, Don't They?, and taking home the Best Actress statuette 2 years later for Clute. As an outspoken member of the opposition of the U.S. war in Vietnam, Fonda was famously photographed behind enemy lines next to an aircraft gun during a visit to North Vietnam in 1972. Dubbed Hanoi Jane, she earned a lasting score in many Vietnam veterans and has since expressed deep regret about posing for the photograph. Fonda won her second Best Actress Oscar in 1979 for Coming Home. The same year, she opened her first workout studio, breaking into a gym industry previously dominated by male boxers and bodybuilders. A former ballet enthusiast, Fonda had begun practicing aerobics with her future business partner, Lenny Kantons, to keep fit. In 1981, Fonda published Jane Fonda's workout book, which remained number one on the nonfiction best-selling list for more than 6 months in the top 5 for more than 16 months. The cover showed a grinning Fonda striking a pose with black tights and leg warmers. With the phenomenal success of her exercise studios, books, and videos, Fonda not only sparked the aerobics trend of the late 1970s and 1980s, she also popularized the concept of working out for women in general. Other instructors soon capitalized on the workout movement, including Richard Simmons and Judy Missett, creator of the aerobic spin-off known as Jazzercise. For the first time, millions of women and a few men were exercising together in groups doing leg lifts, side bends, and lifting dumbbells to the beat of peppy music. Aerobics also launched a fashion craze with neon spandex, leg warmers, leotards becoming ubiquitous among health-conscious women. Fonda's videos remained top sellers in the latter half of the 1980s, including Jane Fonda's New Workout 1986 and Jane Fonda's Low Impact Aerobics Workout 1987. The revenues from Fonda's exercise empire financed the Campaign for Economic Democracy, a leftist political organization founded by her then-husband, the late 1960s radical Tom Hayden. After divorcing Hayden in 1989, Fonda largely withdrew from the spotlight. She announced her retirement from acting in 1992, expressing her desire to spend more time with her third husband, the media mogul Ted Turner. The The couple divorced in 2001. Fonda has recently returned to the big screen in several movies, including Monsters in Law in 2005 and Georgia Rules in 2007, and the hit Netflix show Grace and Frankie. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.